lot of people have been talking about you. I'm sure you don't know this over the last year as a freshman, and now coming in your second year here is you got to see this guy at batting practice. He's got a ton of potential. He's going to turn it loose here once he gets a chance to string some at-bats together. Your first 2 career home runs today. How about this ball game?
Oh, man, it was awesome. First off, I'm going to give a shout-out to my boy Eric for a great, well-pitched game, shutting out the opposing team. And it's been 2 long years waiting on get those balls out of the park.
Let's talk about those home runs. That first one off the middle of the scoreboard. It was up here. We could tell it was well hit. And neither Mark and I thought it was carrying that far, and then all of a sudden it banks off the middle of the scoreboard. Talk about that at bat. What pitch did you see?
It was a hanging changeup. First pitch was a way fastball, let it go, and the elevated second pitch. Whenever I hit it, I didn't think it was going off the bat, but it just kept carrying.
That was one of those textbook high towering drives. Your second home run, a line drive off the foul pole. What did you see there?
Same thing. Another changeup, 0-1. As he went to change up a lot of times after the first ball was a strike, the fastball, you go fastball, then off speed. So just looking for another change up, and there it was. You
guys got 2 runs in the second last night. Today you capitalized with the 5 runs in the third. Was it just contagious up and down the lineup? Once a couple of guys start getting going, everyone kind of catches fire?
Oh, yes, sir. Hitting's definitely contagious in our chemistry, and one guy gets going, we're all going.
How about it today? 16-0 to deepen the series of Tulane to set up the rubber match tomorrow. I mean, this is conference play. You've seen it once how it goes. There's very few sweeps in this league, so a lot of times it's going to come down to Sunday afternoons.
Yes, sir, definitely. Tomorrow, just need to go out, have a great start by Alex, and shut them down again, let them get the offense going, and get the win.
All right, want to say hello to anybody back in Memphis?
Give a shout-out to my mom.
Hey, Colton. 3 straight starts for Austin Hatfield. Austin, I wanted to get you up here. You got 3 straight starts, and I've crunched a few numbers here to kind of see what you've done in these 3 starts. Daron Schoenrock told me Tuesday, I'm going to give Colton a chance here the next few games. Going to put Austin in. We're going to string some games together. Let them get a few at-bats in games. See what these guys can do. If they can work themselves into the lineup. Colton with the 2 home runs tonight. I believe he had a double on Tuesday. And your 3 ball games now, I've got you down for 3 for 8, 2 runs batted in, 3 runs. You've walked once, been hit once, a couple of sack flies. By that, I've got you down for 8 productive plate appearances and 12 appearances in 3 games. You're really doing a great job contributing, doing the things, especially in the bunts, that the coaches are looking for up there.
Yes, we always have a really our team executes well. You know, we've always had good success with bunting and getting the balls in play when we needed to with 2 strikes and things like that, and guys with runners in scoring position. And the biggest thing for me, I think, was the focus in the batting cages, and when I was in the dugout, really getting my timing down and things like that, and waiting for my chance to come, and I'm glad I took advantage of it.
Talk about the difference now, because you've been able to string 3 games in a row. You were kind of used as a pinch runner. You've been used as a defensive replacement. Got a couple of starts last year, but this is the first time you've been able to kind of string something together and show these coaches what you can do in game situations.
Yeah, it's an honor for me to be able to come in and start, and I've had 3 consecutive starts now, like you said, and I've just done the best I could to make the best of the chances I've had, and it took a lot of hard work and a lot of concentration, I know, and some patience as well.
Of course, you got started off well Tuesday night. You got the double right off the bat, drove in a couple runs, so I'm sure that kind of will let you relax over the next couple of ball games.
Yes, our hitting's real contagious, like we were saying. If we get a couple runners on base and a few executed plays, and it really starts getting rolling. I think I was batting 8th that game, and so we had all guys running around the bases left and right. It's easy to hit when everybody is.
How fun was it to play in this ball game today?
It was all kinds of fun. It's always fun when we win,
Got a big one tomorrow, rubber match, and we know Tulane's not going to lay down. They'll come out firing, trying to get to 2-1. So this is a big game early in the season for you guys tomorrow.
It's going to be a nail biter for sure. This is the first weekend in conference and things, and they come out. We made a few errors last night. And they made some today, and the score shows it real well. Coach Rock always preaches about the freebies, and I think that was definitely exemplified today. So we're going to come out and give them heck tomorrow.
All right, Austin, you want to say hello to anybody back home?
Just my parents, and I appreciate them coming down this weekend.
All right. You played college ball and you've been around the pro game. Anytime you have a big offensive explosion, it covers up a great pitching performance. And your son today, a complete game, 8-inning shutout as he spread around just, I believe, 4 base hits in this ball game. Eric was really on today.
Well, it's some guys have a hard time pitching. When it's staying focused and staying locked in, and you can kind of lean towards pitching in the middle of the plate too much and just trying to get them to forcing contact. But so that's difficult. But I'm guarantee you ask any pitcher, they're going to rather pitch with a cushion like that than any time. But and he was good today. He got 3 pitches going. He didn't have his breaking ball early, and struggled a little bit. And then once he found that, you know, he had the changeup going in the middle part of the innings, and fastball command was good. But you know, the key I think for us is quality at bats, and then we play an errorless game. And then you know we did get him in the air a lot today. We didn't have to handle a whole lot of ground balls, but good day all the way around. Every day in college baseball is different.
All right, I just talked to Austin and Colton. You told me Tuesday before the game, I'm going to shake this lineup a little bit. I'm going to give some guys a chance to string some consistent at-bats together, show me what they can do. We've seen them in practice, and they've bench run, and they've had some spot starts here. Austin Hatfield and Colton Simbeck. Colton, I believe, had a double the other night. He has 2 huge home runs here. We've seen him in batting practice put on the show before. He hits the scoreboard, line drive off the foul pole here. And then Austin Hatfield, he's a guy, he's got 3 straight starts now. I crunched some numbers. I know you're a numbers guy. I don't know if you heard him when I was talking to him. In the 3 games he's played, 3 for 8, 2 RBIs, 3 runs. He's been hit by a pitch. He's gotten a walk, 2 sacks. So by my calculations, in 12 plate appearances, 8 productive plate appearances. That's pretty stout for Austin.
Well, he's got a good short swing going right now, which you know creates. He can handle, and if he gets his foot down early and keeps a short swing going, he can handle velocity, and then he can recognize off speed. And we've got a number of outfielders, and we've got about 6 guys out there that we can almost mix and match and find matchups that are good based on the kind of pitching we're seeing. And then we got to, you know, when we go to a defensive outfield late, we got as good a 3 guys to play defense as anybody in the country. So we can play matchup out there. They're giving us great at bats, and you know, and all I want is competitive at bats, being tough outs, and the more guys in the lineup, the more tough outs we put in there, we can pressure a defense.
Didn't mention that Austin played all 3 outfield positions at a center, left, and right, and then Colton Simbeck with two home runs, a monster home run, and he blistered one off the foul pole on left field.
Yeah, Coach Green's been tweaking some things in his stroke, and there's a lot of hidden power there, and it's just a matter of him getting ready to see things, and he's doing a lot better job. And you know, it's easier to do that when you string some starts together. So, but you know, productive day for us. You know, the key too is a lot of the runs are unearned, but we force defensive mistakes. We got to put the ball in play, and you know, offensively, if we strike out twice today. If we don't strike out and we force teams to put balls in play, we can be hard to handle.
Coach, as you always tell the team, after a win or after a loss, short memory, you got to turn around. Tomorrow's the rubber game. You're trying to win a series, not just one ball game. And you've played Tulane long enough to know that Rick Jones' club not going to lay down after getting beat 16-0. They're going to be fired up. It ought to be a good one tomorrow.
It'll be a good one. They're going to a guy, you know, now that gave us fits last year and missed some time early in the year with some injury, and he's back in the rotation now. And very tough left-handed matchup, very tough challenge for us. And you know, we'll set the record clear tomorrow and bounce around during BP and try to go win a series.